Hi everyone, and thank you guys so much for signing up for the IEEE 3D Graphics Workshop. The workshop will be on February 4th, which is a Thursday, and we'll be covering a bunch of different topics related to 3D graphics. Today what we'll be doing though is we'll be going over setting up the workshop itself. This way we can avoid the lengthy setup process during the workshop and focus on the material. So without further ado, let's talk about downloading Microsoft Visual Studio. So here we are on the Microsoft Visual Studio download page. It should be very easy to find. Simply just look up Microsoft Visual Studio download and it should be the first result on Google. If you're on Windows, you'll want to download the Microsoft Visual Studio Community Edition here on the left. Whereas if you're on Mac, you'll want to download the Mac edition. And once you've done so, you'll end up with this here. This is the Microsoft Visual Studio installer. And what you'll want to do is you'll want to make sure that you have this box right here checked. This way, you'll have all the necessary linkers and compilers that you'll need to run our project files. So after you've done all that and installed Microsoft Visual Studio, go ahead and venture over to my GitHub. What's a Computer Though? And go ahead and find the IEEE Graphics Workshop repository. Here you'll find a large repository which I've put together in preparation for the workshop. You can go ahead and simply clone the entire repository. Simply click this button here and then click Download Zip, and that's all you'll need. Once you've done so, and once you've extracted all of the items in that folder, simply go into the folder and open up the Visual Studio project. As long as you've installed Visual Studio already, this should open the project no problem. And as you can see, the project has opened. Now all that's left to do is double-click main.cpp and then simply run it to make sure that it runs. And as you can see, it links, compiles, and runs successfully. If you face any issues throughout any point of this process, feel free to reach out to myself or Ethan Tabler. You can find our information on the IEEE Student Branch website. Or if it's easier, my email is emb71@psu.edu. Anyways, looking forward to the workshop this Thursday. Can't wait to have you, and I hope you have a great rest of your night.